Coming to you after an absolutely great Sunday out there canoeing with my pops out on the water at his new house, which was such a fantastic time. I was so happy to do it. It's Wobbleless Nerd Out time! How you guys doing today? Happy Wobbleless Nerd Out time, you guys. And today we're going to be talking about B5 deficiency, some of the symptoms, some of the causes, some of the good stuff like that. And we're also going to be talking about Jacqueline, because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jackie boy. Love you, man. We'll talk about him more at the end, but as for now, let's get into our discussion for the day. So when we talk about B5 or pantothenic acid, if you were with us yesterday, we talked about how pantothenic acid has Greek root origin in the name, and that comes from the word pantothene, which means from all quarters. Again, it means from all quarters. And so, again, it makes sense that we get pantothenic acid from many different healthy foods in the diet. We talked about a bunch of them yesterday, people, and there are others, but we talked about a good amount. And for that reason, we really don't need to supplement with too much usually. We can just get it from the diet. But when we talk about deficiency, which is relatively rare for that reason, that we can get it from many different foods, well, what are some of the symptoms? Let's start there. So you can get fatigue, insomnia, nerve pain, stress, and inflammation, to name a few, from a B5 deficiency. And what can contribute to this deficiency? I want to focus on one major topic that can contribute to it. We'll see you in a minute. Danny Kip, what's up, baby? How you doing? I caught you before we went back. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping on here. I love you, dude. I hope you get something out of this. So, you probably know all this already, I would think. But, so when we talk about the causes of B5 deficiency, and, again, I want to focus on one major one that I think is more relevant to people in the United States, to people in a first world country, things that can go wrong. All right? Well, that is a gut flora defect. A gut flora defect can contribute not only to a B5 deficiency, but it can contribute to other vitamin and nutrient deficiencies in general as well, right? Hey, take it easy, all right? Take it easy. I know you guys are excited, but hey, come on. So, excuse me. But when we talk about a gut flora defect, well, we know that our gut flora or our gut microbiome or our symbiotic intestinal bacteria, you could say, have many important functions in the gut, including maintaining the structural integrity of the gut mucosa, playing a major role in metabolism of nutrients, right? Our nutrient breakdown and absorption. And in addition to that, contributing to immune function, helping us fight off pathogens, right? Protecting us against pathogens and many things like that that are just so important. So when we talk about a gut flora defect, what are some things that could cause it? All right, that could therefore in turn cause a B5 deficiency, again, among other vitamins and nutrients. Well, you've got diet and lifestyle factors that could cause a gut flora defect, such as having too much sugar. Sugar's terrible. There's another reason. Excessive alcohol consumption. No surprise there, right? A sedentary lifestyle, a lack of sleep, going on a cleanse could actually, we'll talk about that in a second here, and antibiotics as well are something that we can add to the mix. Again, that would potentially cause this gut flora defect and hence not allow us to maintain a proper immune system homeostasis, to protect against pathogens, right? To help us with nutrient absorption, to maintain the structural integrity of our gut mucosa. And so, it's very important, therefore, to maintain a healthy gut microbiome. right? And how do we feed our gut bacteria? Well, with soluble fiber. And what do we find soluble fiber in? Vegetables, baby! Vegetables! Dark leafy greens, right? Among other veggies are that food source, that nutrient source to feed our gut microbiome so that our gut flora can break down other things and have those other beneficial functions aforementioned, right? And another interesting thing, actually, when we talk about a gut flora defect, something else that could contribute to it is a vitamin D deficiency, a vitamin D3 deficiency, because vitamin D3 is essential for the survival of your gut flora as well. Now, it has a lot of other important functions, does D3, and we had a whole day, or I think a few maybe, to, devoted to talking about vitamin D3, the steroid hormone, really more so than a vitamin. But there is another reason, my fine feathered friends, so take it to the bank with you and use it to better your lifestyle. And when I talk about that, I talk about the relevant thing that could cause a deficiency today because I didn't really want to get into as much biochemistry and things like that because I want to kind of rewind a little bit and remind everybody what When Wellness is about. All right? It's not about taking notes on, biochem, like we said, or what pathways are doing what, or this and that. It's just realizing that to better your own life, to improve your health and your lifestyle, your diet, everything like that. Just think about the big picture here. When we talk about the food sources for B5 and other vitamins and things like that, what do you keep hearing me saying? What have I said? Salmon, tuna, trout, dark leafy greens, whole grains. If you get your carbs, it's from the dark leafy greens, berries, fruit, whole grains, sweet potatoes, lean meats, right? Lean chicken breast, lean pork chops. Nuts and seeds, like we were saying, pistachios, avocados, extra virgin olive oil, We're always talking about this stuff. So more important than knowing, what vitamins are in this, just know that it's good to have it on a regular basis, and your body deserves it. It deserves to function at its optimal potential. You deserve that. It takes a little bit more effort to go shopping and maybe cook, right? Than getting fast food, but no secret. There's no secret. It makes sense. Anything that is worth attaining is not easy. It takes a little extra effort, and aren't you worth it? Isn't your health worth it? I think it is. I know it is, and I hope you do too. So, I wanted to reiterate, one of the main messages here that we're trying to get across at When Wellness. I promised you I was going to talk about something besides Jack Liv. We'll get to him in a second. Cleansing. So, with a gut flora defect. So, this could, in essence, wash out your colon, right? You're talking about something like enema, right? And, injecting something into the rectum to clear out the colon, right? And again, this could have a negative effect on your gut flora and cause that gut flora defect that could contribute in turn to a B5 deficiency, or it could contribute to other deficiencies as well as your gut flora help you absorb everything, all your vitamins and nutrients, and promote immune function once again and maintain gut mucosa, good stuff like that, people. So get your soluble fiber, get your vitamin D, and take care of yourself. What do you say? Who do we got out here today? Danny Kip, my man. We already said hi to you, but I'll say it again because I love you. The Champ 91, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. And Gino, what's up, baby? Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, got something out of that, that you can relate to your life. And I want to say one more time, the most important thing being to never memorize anything. It's just to get the big picture. And I'm just trying to give you more reasons as to why all these foods and these lifestyle modifications of, exercising and not being sedentary, right? Things like that. And just be healthy. Be healthy. You deserve it. And more so than understanding why, I'll give you reasons because, we always start from the ground up, here at When Wellness, right? We'll always tell you, we'll explain everything and tell you why it is true, first off. But that's the main point, so take that home with you, all right? What do you say? On top of all that, talking about Jacqueline! Happy birthday, man! God, Jack. I've been friends with Jack my whole life. I don't even think you have Instagram, Jack, but yeah, and maybe I'll send you this. And if not, and if you don't see it, whatever. But I want you and anyone else that knows you or doesn't to know that Jacqueline is a great time. Jack is a great time. Anytime I got in trouble growing up, stupid stuff, nothing ever serious. I wasn't getting any, serious trouble. But me and Jack, man, we had a good time. Anytime I got in trouble, I probably was with Jacqueline. So back then, I was very worried about it. I didn't want to get grounded and punished, but I'm thankful for those times today. Because, man, I wouldn't trade him for the world, buddy. We had such a good time, and I love you so much. I love your whole family, and I will see you soon, brother. So a very happy birthday to you. A very happy 31st. You're a little bit more than a year older than me for a few days, and you're still doing great. You still have that same great energy and that great genuine character. You don't care what other people think. You've always been yourself, and I respect you for that, and I love you, man, again. So happy birthday. This one was 100% entirely for you, my man. So happy birthday, and thank you so much, everybody else. What up, Amethyst from Uruguay at the bell. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.